As a leader, how are you taking care of your mental health? You see, we all believe as a leader we have to be strong. We have to be that rock, that foundation for our organization to be stable. Those are true statements, but how do you take care of your mental health to maintain that stability, to maintain that ability to be that foundation for other people to trust into? I'm Eric, Leadership Developed. This week, we're going to talk about the leader's mental health and how you as a leader can help yourself to be able to be that foundation, that rock, that source of stability for the people who call you the leader. Leadership is a paradox. It's a oxymoron about how we need to be vulnerable to learn, to make mistakes, and grow from learning from those mistakes. But at the same time, people are attracted to those leaders that are stable, that show that they have it figured out, that show stability and ability. For you as a leader to maintain that image, you need an outlet. We also need a leadership team and you need a confidant. So the first thing is the ability to have a confidant. The statement that it's lonely on the top is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And here's the reason why. Most successful leaders have a confidant, have a fellow leader, someone that they bounce ideas off of, someone that they share their experiences with, someone that they have an outlet for to be able to share their frustrations. They can be vulnerable and relate and bounce ideas off of. And that confidant is very important into the success for them to rebound, reset, and create resiliency to get back out in front and lead their people. The second thing is a leadership team. We will talk about leadership teams more often, but the ability to have a leadership team allows that leader to be able to delegate authority when they feel that their time of decision making or risk mitigation might be tainted because of some personal stuff going on. The third thing that I preach heavily about for leaders is you need an outlet. You need a physical outlet. For me, it's running. Even though I CrossFit more than I go running, my ability to release inner frustrations and ugly emotions comes from running. Why? Because I'm by myself. I'm on a trail in the middle of the woods where nobody can hear me and nobody can see me. And that allows me to be able to let out those ugly things inside me that need to be released. Otherwise, they just pent up. And then next thing you know, boom, landmine, something blows up. Why isn't CrossFit working for me like that? Well, first of all, I do it with a group because I like to share time with people. This is my social time. Those are the people that need to see me also stable as well because I'm trying to win their hearts and minds and letting them know I'm here to help them, to be with them, to be a stable source where they feel trust and confidence with me. And within that, having that outlet, having that, physical activity, exercise will help you be able to release those ugly things within inside you without damaging or hurting your relationships with other people. Earning the call sign landmine at first was great. I was like, wow, this is a pretty cool call sign, it's related to warfare and all that other stuff. But when you think about it, it was a call upon my inability to be a source of stability. I led with more emotion than I led with rationale. There's nothing wrong with leading with your passion. There's nothing wrong with leading with your emotion over your rationality. However, you have to be able to have emotional intelligence to understand what you provide as a leader. When we talk about the role of the leader, we talk about the hope, the guidance, the protector of the culture of trust, the protector of the culture of vulnerability. But how can you protect something if you're starting to falter yourself? As a leader, it is your responsibility to be able to show confidence, to provide confidence, and to be able to provide stability. But the only way you can do that is you got to take care of yourself. You have to recognize when you need help. You have to be able to understand that mental health is a very important thing. I deal with my mental health all the time. I have to find ways to release my ugly sides without scaring people away. Because it is important for me, knowing that I am a leader amongst people, that I show them positive stuff. I show them love. I show them compassion. And all that hatred, anger, fear, all those things that build up inside me has to go somewhere, and they can't be pent in. So I take that time to take care of myself. Mental health is more important than we give it credit for. Mental health is probably the most important thing for a leader to have. Mental health is also your responsibility as a leader for your people. When we talk about, when everyone throws out this work-life balance, it isn't about having, screw around time. It is about creating a culture of mental health that allows people to do better. That allows people to feel safe. They want to come in. When we talked last week about intrinsic motivation, this is that intrinsic motivation that you can provide as well, by showing that you understand and empathize and sympathize with their challenges that they deal with in their mental health. I'm just saying, everyone has a moment when mental health will burden them, will harm them, will make them feel insecure about where they're at. And they show that in different ways. You as a leader need to provide tools, resources, and also just recognize what your people are going through. Let's keep mental health as a positive thing. Let's make it as important as it is for your physical health. Because by having the ability to have your physical health taken care of, with your mental health taken care of, will create your spiritual health to be a well-rounded, make you a healthier person fully. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. Hey, if you missed last week's video, check it out. It is right here. And if you want to know what else we've been talking about, check out this video if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty important to me as well. We will talk to you again next week.